know this one goes out to my 49ers fans. What are your realistic expectations for the San Francisco 49ers this year? Is Kyle Shanahan actually on the hot seat? Now, to some fans, they'll say yes, and to some fans, they'll say no. It's sort of like the same thing with some people love Jimmy G and some people hate Jimmy G. Now, personally, I think Jimmy G is a serviceable quarterback. I think that he's overpaid. I think that he's highly unreliable, which, looking at the games that he's played, is proven. Now, look at what San Francisco has done in the past. They had a game manager in Alex Smith, sort of like they had in Jimmy G, although Alex Smith was way more healthy and way more reliable than Jimmy G is. And then they ultimately replaced them with mobile quarterbacks, Colin Kaepernick and now Trey Lance. So there are people who are fans of the Trey Lance pick, and there are people who are not fans of the Trey Lance pick because they wanted Mac Jones. Now, I understand there was a higher upside in taking Trey Lance versus taking Mac Jones, because with Mac Jones, all he had was 4- and 5-star recruits pretty much everywhere around him, the best offensive line in college football, and arguably one of the best defenses in college football. So it's going to be really hard for someone to look really bad behind all of that NFL talent, because Alabama is legitimately a professional team in college. I know that some of these guys have to wait, but just look at the numbers of how many NFL prospects they put out. Then you get a guy like Trey Lance, who goes to a non-traditional school, sort of like how Colin Kaepernick did. Now, when Colin Kaepernick was taken, these athletic and mobile quarterbacks were not the rave like they are now. I mean, someone like Kyler Murray would not have even been drafted in the top 3 rounds, let alone taken with the first pick. So the NFL is changing, the NFL is evolving. Now, Kyle Shanahan is probably arguably responsible for 2 of the worst uh-oh moments in NFL history, with a 28-3 lead to the New England Patriots and then falling apart to the Kansas City Chiefs. Now, did he go out there and not execute the plays? Did he not blow the whistle for obvious penalties and holding calls? No. But at some point, it does fall on him, and it is part of his record and part of his history. So, if Kyle Shanahan is this quarterback wizard that he is supposed to be, Matt Ryan had an MVP season. RG3 won Rookie of the Year underneath him. If you can get RG3 type numbers from Trey Lance, who has a bigger, sturdier body, the 49ers are going to be great for a long time. But if Trey Lance doesn't develop, and in a couple of years, you guys are in this same path again, and now you're going to pick a game manager, was all of this worth it?
I like it raw.